Hi, good afternoon, good Oilers. How are you? My name is Dr. Lauren Alvarado, for those of you who don't know me, and I am our resident chiropractor. I love to share essential oils in my practice with my family and friends, and I love the science behind essential oils. It blows my mind every single time. What we're actually going to talk about today is the science behind every single oil that you're going to get for free this month with your order. So, why science? Well, it brings the truth about how these oils act in your body and what they actually do, which is amazing. So let's start with the basic 100 PV order. So with your 100 PV order this month, you actually get lemon for free with essential rewards. This isn't for a quick order, it's actually for an ER order. So 100 PV order, you get lemon. Now for a 190 order, you actually get lemon, Citrus Fresh, and Envision. These oils are amazing. I'm going to tell you every single thing you need to know about them. Now, for 250 PV order, you actually get lemon, Citrus Fresh, Envision, and Clarity. I use Clarity I use lemon and Citrus Fresh every day, but I use Clarity a lot. Now, this is what's going to blow your mind. For a 300 PV order this month, you get every single oil on this page, which is amazing because they're going to give you the entire Kid Sense essential oil line. You get 5 Kid Sense oils with your 300 PV order this month, which is awesome. Now, 2 things you need to know. The lemon and the Envision, you only get those free if it's with your essential rewards order. So that's just going to give you more motivation to do your ER order because they're going to give you more stuff for free, which is awesome. Now, are y'all ready to geek out with me? I put on my nerdy glasses today, so I'm going to give you all of the science behind these oils. First, let's talk about lemon. A lot of people are like, oh, lemon, that's pretty basic, right? Lemon is actually amazing. It's not that basic. Lemon does a lot of wonderful things for the body. It's made from cold pressed lemon rinds, and it's really high in limonene. If you don't know what limonene is, go look it up. It's very popular in the oil community to talk about limonene, and the reason is that limonene actually supports normal cell reproduction. Now, if you don't know what abnormal cell reproduction is, I suggest you Google that because when your cells produce out of control, crazy things can happen. Lemon supports normal cell reproduction, which is super important. It also boosts the immune system. It's pH balancing, which is wonderful. There's studies that show that when your body is in good pH balance, disease cannot exist. So talk about being above the wellness line, just adding lemon into your water daily, diffusing it to boost mood and clarity. You can definitely use lemon every single day, and I do in my water. A few more fun facts about lemon. It actually protects and stimulates the cardiovascular system. What's awesome about that is when you use lemon, it actually, well, first of all, most of you know that when you use oils, it gets into your bloodstream. So when lemon is in your bloodstream in under 30 seconds, it can help to protect all of those vessels. So that's another awesome fact about lemon. One more thing is lemon is wonderful for skin support, and we already talked about digestion. But a lot of the times what comes out on our skin is actually a reflection of what's going on inside, what's going on inside of our gut. Lemon is something that you can use to support your skin by using it internally, and then you can also use it on the surface for any trouble spots. So lemon is the bomb. Make sure that you don't go out in the sun with lemon because it's a citrus oil and it can be bleaching to the skin. Okay, let's move on to Citrus Fresh. What's really cool about Citrus Fresh is that it does have lemon in it, which we just talked about, but it also has tangerine, grapefruit, mandarin, and spearmint. Some key things about Citrus Fresh are that it actually increases right brain activity. What's important about right brain activity is that that's where a lot of our creativity comes from and emotional balance. So stimulating the right brain is essential. Now you'll see that most of the essential rewards this month is geared towards back to school, right? Because we have all of the Clarity and all the Kid Sense line. Now, the way that you can use Citrus Fresh in your home is actually diffusing it to help your kids bring out their creative side. So when you're doing those projects or something like that, Citrus Fresh is a wonderful thing that you can add to your diffuser. It really helps to elevate the mood as well. during homework time, and it purifies the air and the body. So Citrus Fresh is amazing. You can add that to your diffuser every afternoon to help your little ones and yourself. Let's talk about Envision. Envision is a great oil. I'm gonna flip to it because I wanna give you, I don't wanna leave anything out on Envision. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna give you a few oils that are in Envision. Spruce, geranium, orange, lavender, sage, and rose. What's cool about Envision that it really helps to renew your focus and creativity as well. So this is something really good to use with your kiddos and with you as we're gearing up for August. So you can increase your ability to actually reach your goals and dreams by using Envision. You know why? Because it helps to remove emotional blocks and fears. We get stuck a lot in our fears of success, our fears of, especially going back to school, like fears of like fitting in and what other people think about us. I remember school is hard. It's not that easy. So we have a lot of emotional stuff that comes into play for our kiddos and for us. So Envision is something you can use daily as well. Now with Envision, you want to diffuse that, and that's a wonderful way to use it. I'm going to give you a few more key points. So geranium. What I love about geranium, which is in Envision, and the reason why I use it, is it helps to lift negative memories. So something happened recently with my son, and he got hurt by another kid. He would wake up during the night and actually tell me about it. He would relive it, and geranium is something that can help lift those negative memories out of the brain. And this isn't hocus pocus. These oils actually can go through the blood-brain barrier, and they can impact neurology, activating certain parts of the brain and helping them to work better. So Envision is awesome for that. Another reason is it has lavender in it. Most people think of lavender as something just for relaxation, but lavender can actually improve mental acuity, which is really great, and concentration. There are actually studies that show that lavender increases beta waves in the brain, which helps to increase relaxation and cognitive function. A lot of times the reason why children and us have difficulty relaxing is because we are too worked up, and when we increase our beta waves, it can help us relax so we can concentrate better. So Envision is wonderful to use for that as well. Now, last but not least, of all the oils that you get with your 250 PV purchase, we're going to talk about Clarity. I use Clarity anytime I'm going to do something like this, but I also use it a lot in practice. Right before I'm going to see patients, and we're really going to talk about specifics with their health and wellness, and I want to be clear and come across to them in a very clear way with my communication. I use Clarity. Clarity helps to do just that. It promotes clarity and increases mental energy. Now, it actually has basil in it. Basil is really powerful. You think basil is just pretty simple, just like some people think lemon is simple, and it is, but it actually helps to increase or decrease mental fatigue. And basil helps to normalize the inflammatory process, so it supports normal inflammation in the body. Believe it or not, a lot of mental fatigue comes from the things that we eat, especially kiddos. All the sugars and processed foods that we come across in their snacks at school and in their lunches and stuff like that, because most kids don't want to eat a salad and carrots at lunchtime at school, let's just face it. I put it in there, but sometimes it comes home uneaten. So inflammation can be a part of school. It's going to increase when kids go back to school typically. Basil is really great at normalizing that inflammatory process, and inflammation affects the brain, the ability to concentrate, the ability to relax, all of that stuff. So any kids especially on the spectrum or have difficulty concentrating, basil is really awesome for that. So that's why I love it. Also, Clarity has cardamom in it. Cardamom is really great for digestion, but it's also great for clearing confusion. So that's another wonderful back to school oil. Peppermint. Peppermint is in Clarity. Now, I don't know if you know this, but there are studies that show that peppermint can actually increase mental acuity by 28%, you guys. That is over a fourth. Yesterday I was teaching a class and I was talking about 26%. Well, today I looked at it again and it's actually 28%, which is incredible, and that totally blows my mind. Now, Bergamot is also in clarity. What's cool about that is bergamot helps to relieve normal feelings of tension. It doesn't treat anything. It's just uplifting, and it helps to relieve all of that. So that's wonderful. Ylang ylang is in clarity. What I want you to know about ylang ylang is it balances male and female energy. That's really important to how children function, especially with hormone support for children is really important, especially this day and age where there's antibiotics and hormones in all of our food. Unless you're being really careful on what you buy and what you eat, ylang ylang is something that's wonderful to have on a daily basis because it is going to help balance hormones and male and female energy. So one more thing, Roman chamomile is in clarity. Now, Roman chamomile actually, it is relaxing, which is wonderful, can help with sleep rhythms, but it helps to flush toxins from the liver. Now, we can get a little on the emotional end of oils for a second. If you study chakras and how energy is stored in the body, and we store like happiness in certain physical parts of our body. Well, we actually store anger in our liver. I know that's hard to understand, but think along the lines of like acupuncture and ancient Eastern medicine. They really concentrate on the liver with anger. So some children, specifically going back to school, and us adults, we can struggle with anger as well. And sometimes that's a liver issue. So not trying to get crazy on you, but definitely Roman chamomile is great for the liver, helping with all the toxins we encounter when we get back to school, and then also helping with any anger issues, which is really going to help our kiddos out a lot. Okay, now let's move on, because what I'm really excited about is the fact that we get all of these Kid Sense oils this month, y'all. This is crazy. You know why? Because it's hard to get your hands on these. They're so popular. They're not always in stock, but they're amazing oils. A few fun facts about the Kid Sense line. They are pre-diluted, and they only have oils in it that are totally safe for your little ones, so you don't have to look everything up and be concerned at all. These oils you can put right on them. You can diffuse them, you can put them on topically, all of that. So let me tell you about the Kid Sense line. You're gonna get Genius. So what is awesome about Genius is that it really helps to block distractions. It helps to work on the brain, okay? It stimulates concentration and focus and helps kiddos to put those blinders on and block out all the distractions so that they can concentrate on their work at hand. Now, it has sacred frankincense in it, which is really great for combating mental fatigue. Sacred frankincense, just like regular frankincense, can help increase oxygen flow to the brain, which is essential. So it can also, blue cypress in the Genius oil increases brain activity. And then we have cedarwood. Cedarwood is great for calming, but cedarwood also brings emotional balance. So Genius is something that you can use every single day. Some ways I suggest you do this with your kiddos is to make little roll-ons, or you can use diffuser bracelets. Here's an example of a diffuser bracelet. They make some that are kid-friendly, that are leather-bound, or they have some that actually have like a watch face on it that has like a little cotton in there that you put the oil on. So your kiddo can have this oil with them all day long. Then the roll-on they can use as well. So you can diffuse it during homework time. You can send it with them. It's super easy. Now, Tummy Jize. Tummy Jize oil, this stuff, it just makes sense, right? It supports their tummy. What's cool about Tummy Jize is it has fennel, spearmint, and peppermint, just to name a few, and cardamom, I believe. Those support normal digestion. You know, it's really hard to support our kids sometimes with vitamins and stuff they have to take internally. What's amazing about essential oils is that you can put it on topically and it still gets to the desired organ, because our bodies are intelligent. They know how to use the oils. It's just like when you eat broccoli. Your body knows how to use the vitamin C, the fiber, the vitamin D, all those things. Same thing with oils. If you just rub this oil on your baby's tummy, on the bottom of their feet, it is going to get to where the body needs it, because it's going to get into the bloodstream. So our bodies are intelligent. They can use these oils. It's super simple. The science is strong, the application is easy, and the effect is huge. So Tummy jies, definitely that during school season for sure, because our kiddos are encountering all of their foods from school, their nervousness from school, and those tummy bugs. Tummy jies isn't meant to treat any of that, but I guarantee you, if you encounter it, you want that in your back pocket. So let's talk about sleepy eyes. Sleepy Eyes does just what it says. It has oils in it to help support normal sleep patterns. Lavender, valerian, bergamot, and last but definitely not least, the big one with sleepy eyes that you want to know about is Roman chamomile. So I have people message me all the time like, when is Roman chamomile coming back into stock? And everybody is dying to have this oil. And we end up using German chamomile instead, which is super effective. I use it every single night with my kiddos. But Roman chamomile is in this oil. So you need to like run, not sprint, not walk. Get your 300 PV order so that you can get your hands on some Roman chamomile. So lavender, valerian, bergamot, and Roman chamomile, those all help to support the pineal gland, the pituitary gland, and normal sleep cycles. So it's not just that it's just relaxing. It actually goes into the brain and helps us support these normal rhythms that our body should have. So that is an oil that you definitely need when you're getting back on schedule for school time. Next, let's talk about Owie. So the KidSense Owie oil. Guys, that's a no-brainer. It's Owie oil. But some cool things about this is that it has tea tree oil and helichrysum. Helichrysum is an expensive oil, now not per drop, but the bottle is a little bit pricey. It's something that usually lasts a long time because it's something that you use in the moments where there's like blood involved and stuff like that. It doesn't replace normal medical treatment. Like if you get your arm cut off, go to the hospital. But for the everyday bumps and bruises and stuff like that, this can really help to soothe the skin. Helichrysum helps to promote healing of the skin, so it is amazing for that. Tea tree oil helps to support normal skin as well. So Owie oil is something incredible, already diluted. You can just put it right on whatever spot that they need, and it's gonna work great for you. Now, let's talk about Sniffle Ease. Does just what it says, but this oil packs some really powerful oils in it. I'm gonna tell you individually a little bit about that, and this is our last oil. So hang in there, we're geeking out. Put your glasses on, be nerdy with me. Okay, so Sniffle Ease supports the sinuses for sure, right? But the respiratory system. The respiratory system consists of the sinuses, the throat, and the lungs. So it supports that as well as the immune system. This is an oil that you want to have on hand for sure, especially during school season where the kids are being exposed to things left and right. Palo Santo is in this oil. What is amazing about Palo Santo is that it's actually something that you want to have during cold and flu season. It helps your body to deal with viruses. Doesn't treat viruses. Remember, we're not diagnosing or treating anything. We're supporting normal function. But during cold and virus exposure, you want Palo Santo with you because it is going to help support your body to deal with those things. Now, Ravensara, I always say that wrong. I feel like I do. But what Ravensara does is it helps to really open you up. It is an amazing oil to really open up the respiratory system. Cypress supports normal mucus production, especially for little ones that don't like to blow their nose a lot. You don't want to trap them down, especially the older ones, and try to suction their nose. I tried to do that to my 2-year-old the other day, and he almost kicked me across the room. So cypress helps to support normal mucus production and the inflammatory process. When we come across yucky stuff, our lungs and respiratory system gets inflamed. And what cypress is going to do is just support that normal inflammatory process. Here's the thing, you guys. Inflammation is a normal part of healing. What inflammation really is all of these cells that need to clean up tissue, dying tissue that has bacteria and viruses. All the good cells that are going to clean that up have to rush into that skin and rush into that tissue. Cypress helps to support a normal inflammatory process. We can get stuck in inflammation. In order to not get stuck, you can use cypress to support it so your body moves through it and deals with it much easier. It also has eucalyptus and peppermint in it, which is just very clearing. So you guys, I know that was a lot. I know it was a little long-winded, lots of information. I hope it doesn't completely blow your mind. But for those of you who like to be nerdy like me, that's everything you need to know about what you're getting for free this month in your ER order. Now, if you do the quick order, that's great too, but you're gonna miss out on the 2 free oils, Envision and Lemon. So I really suggest doing the ER order. Some of the benefits of that, which I enjoy, is the discounted shipping, the extra free oils, and then they give you money back to spend towards your future purchases. So we use ER in our house every single month so that we can get more free stuff to support our kids and ourselves on our health and wellness journey. One more thing, one last tip I want to tell you about. Ideas to hit your promo. Some of you may have never done ER before and you're like, what the heck? I never spend that much and I don't really know about this. I told you the benefits of it, but let me give you some ideas to hit it. With the patients in my office, I always tell them I either go 1 of 2 focuses. One is I replace all of the toxins in my home. So for me, I get my kids natural essential oil infused vitamins, shampoos, conditioners. So if you're looking to really support your kids on top of the free oils you're gonna get this month, you can go ahead and get bath gel for them, lotion for them. My kids go crazy over the toothpaste. They want to eat it all day long. And it's the only toothpaste they've ever actually let me brush their teeth with without holding them down. So you could really just do a kid order this month that's really going to set your kids up for a non-toxic start to the school year. Now, and some more ideas. You can go the non-toxic route with yourself too and get other really great products, essential oil infused, like I said, and even vitamins for you because you are going to need the extra energy this August. Now, another thing, what if you don't have kids, right? That's okay. There's this whole KidSense order. What I would suggest doing is think about who can you give this as a gift to. This can really change someone's life. And so you might have a nephew or a niece or grandchildren, and you want to help promote their health and wellness and really change their life or their parents' life. So because we all know if our kids are well supported, life is much easier. So that's another idea for your essential rewards order. Now, another option is sign people up. If you help other people get started on this oil journey with you, then you're going to be able, because Young Living gives you thank you checks, you're going to be able to place that order and feel awesome about it. So optimize your family's health and wellness this season. Make sure you comment here if you have any questions. I'm here to support you with all the science and everything that you need. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you, good Oilers, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.